Dantrell Brown is asking his followers to do a heart check.
So if you put your phone to your chest, you're supposed to hear your heartbeat. It's supposed to sound like... This is what mine sounds like.
Sounds like he's got a fax machine in there.
That's like Iron Man.
Dantrell has an LVAD, that's a left ventricular assist device. Just a few years ago, he was a typical 22-year-old, just enjoying life. One day after a game of basketball, he came home and was feeling tired. He said he couldn't breathe properly. The next morning, he still couldn't breathe, so he went to the hospital. On May 19th, he was admitted to the hospital for 3 days, and he found out that he had congestive heart failure.
It's a scary diagnosis to get at that age.
Yeah. And he says all he could think about was his fiancée and his new baby. His baby boy, Josiah, was born in June of 2019, and he says the experience changed his life.
Oh, that precious little one. He wants to get to know him, of course.
Fast forward to November of 2019, boom, back in the hospital. He says he passed out. The heart failure had worsened over the last few months, and the only option was that left ventricular assist device. And in December, he was able to have that surgery, and he was able to return back home to his family. And in getting back to everyday life, he decided that he wanted to educate people and raise awareness about congestive heart failure, and he does it in a lighthearted tone on his TikTok.
What happens if I unplug one of my batteries? Let's find out.
Whoa, bro, I mean, this isn't the TV remote.
See? I feel fine.
Oh, he's a stone fool.
He is a lot of fun. And to tell us more about his journey, we have via Zoom Dantrell Brown. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So let us know, how is your heart?
I am currently waiting on a heart transplant, and it is a lot to get put on the transplant list, but I think I'm doing just fine with everything, trying to keep a positive attitude, of course.
Where does this joie de vivre come from?
I think I've always been like this all my life. Like, I've always smiled. The day of surgery, I still was smiling before, like all the tests I had to go through. It takes more energy when you're depressed and sad, and I did not want to go that route. I want to educate people on this because, like me, I didn't know nothing. So during the hospital stay, I was learning as I was going through it.
So where are you at right now with the transplant process?
I recently just came back home from the hospital. I had to get a neck catheter with a camera in my neck to go to the right side of my heart. And although it was painful, the only thing I could think about, honestly, was my family, Maria and Josiah, and just like how positive I'm finna be when I go home.
Dantrell, you talk about being positive and you share positive vibes on your TikTok channel. We have this video of you telling your followers how to handle a bad day.
You're just having a bad day and not a bad life. Look at me, I've been cut open. I have to go through this again. I have a machine on my heart that's keeping me alive until I get a heart transplant. I'm only 23. I'm living my life, I'm happy. So if you guys are having a bad day, I just want to tell you guys this. You're just having a bad day and not a bad life.
I think that advice has helped a lot of people, including myself. Some people even have an LVAD and they message me and tell me that I gave them a lot of confidence.
Does that kind of interaction with people help your heart?
It honestly does, yes, it does.